The story you're about to hear is a work of fiction, a reminder that we all carry burdens, some heavier than others. In the heart of a small, devout town, Pastor Elias was a pillar of the community. Every Sunday, his voice, rich and resonant, filled the sun-drenched sanctuary of St. Jude's Church. The congregation adored him. They saw a man of unwavering faith, a guide through their darkest moments. But if you looked closely, you'd see the fine tremor in his hands as he clutched the heavy leather-bound Bible, a subtle sign of the storm brewing within. His sermons on forgiveness and redemption were powerful, moving many to tears, yet they seemed to offer him no peace. Behind the closed doors of the rectory, the warmth of his public persona vanished. The home he shared with his wife, Sarah, was cloaked in a heavy, suffocating silence. It was a quiet born not of peace, but of unspoken words and averted gazes. Sarah, once vibrant and full of life, moved through the house like a ghost, her eyes holding a deep, lingering sadness. Elias would often retreat to his study, the one room Sarah never entered. There, hidden beneath a stack of theological texts, was a small, locked wooden box. He would sometimes take it out, his fingers tracing the carvings on its lid, his face a mask of anguish. Whatever it held was the source of the chasm that had opened between him and his wife, and between the man he was and the man he pretended to be. The whispers began on a Tuesday. An anonymous letter, sealed in a plain white envelope, arrived at the church office. It was addressed to the church elders. No one knew its contents, but speculation spread like wildfire. The following Sunday, the atmosphere in the church had changed. The usual warmth was replaced by a palpable tension. Pews that were once filled with faces of adoration now held looks of suspicion and curiosity. As Elias stepped up to the pulpit, the murmurs died down, but the weight of 1,000 judging eyes pressed down on him. He opened his mouth to speak, to deliver his sermon on the nature of truth, but the words felt hollow, a bitter irony on his tongue. He could feel their gazes, dissecting his every gesture, searching for cracks in his carefully constructed facade. The truth, when it finally came out, was not a sudden explosion but a slow, agonizing unraveling. The contents of the box, a collection of letters and faded photographs, told a story from a past he had desperately tried to bury, a story of betrayal and a promise broken long before he ever wore a clerical collar. The secret was a profound hypocrisy that shattered the image of the righteous man they all thought they knew. One rainy evening, the great oak doors of St. Jude's Church closed behind him for the last time. The sound echoed in the empty street, a final, definitive end. Elias stood alone in the downpour, the rain mingling with the tears he could no longer hold back. The beloved pastor was gone, leaving only a broken man, drenched in the cold, hard rain of his own long-hidden truth. He was finally, devastatingly, free. This story serves as a powerful reminder about the complexities of human nature and the importance of honesty, both with others and with ourselves. If you or someone you know is struggling with a heavy burden or a secret that feels overwhelming, please know that help is available. Reaching out to a mental health professional or a trusted support line can be the first step towards healing and finding peace. You don't have to carry it all alone. Thanks for watching.